Welcome back to Master Bridge. At this stage we have 3 players locked in the lead for the £5,000 first prize. Martin Hoffman, Jeremy Flint and Rixi Markus. Only 4 points behind them come 4 players. Omar Sharif, Jane Priday, Irving Rose and Robert Sheehan. And completing the line-up is Zia Mahmood, who is a further 4 points behind. But even Zia can win the £2,000 second prize. And don't forget that Sammy, Kehela and I will be awarding a £1,000 Brilliancy Prize at the end of the series. Sammy?
Well, Nicola, the hands aren't getting any easier. And whoever wins will have certainly earned his prize. As we can see, the latest change in partnerships put all 3 leaders in the same room for this session. That should break up the tie at the top of the table. Let's see our first hand.
You're north.
The dealer is north, Rixi Markus, playing with Martin Hoffman, against Irving Rose east and Jeremy Flint west. East-west seem to have enough points to be in 3-no trump. They have all the stoppers and all the requisite stoppers and all the suits, plus the requisite number of points. The only thing is, I don't know if they have the requisite number of tricks, particularly if on a lead of a spade.
Pass.
Pass.
One spade.
On their trump.
The working man's bid.
Stop. 3-no trump.
Well, made short work of the auction to reach the best contract.
Pass.
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 Flint simply has now to try and make 9 tricks.
4 or pass.
Yes, well,
This is near the heart. Well, I think Jeremy's going to
I don't think
skate home now, don't you?
the lead looks unfortunate here, but a case could be made perhaps for a heart lead if South had a better heart holding, like King Queen third or something.
Yes.
Ace, 10.
Because he's going to embark on his
Or
diamonds,
yes,
and
straight away. Would he
Five.
finesse or would he?
I think he'll play the king.
King.
He's fairly sure the ace is on his right.
First. 3 of hearts.
Yes, it's certainly plain
Nine.
sailing for Jeremy now. He has 3 hearts, and he's going to make 4 diamonds for 7,
6 of diamonds.
2 clubs, and a spade by force.
9. 3 of clubs.
King.
7. 2.
Queen of hearts.
Jack.
Well,
4 of clubs.
Declarer has 4 diamonds, 3 hearts is 7, 2 clubs is 9, a spade is 10. It's not clear whether he would have succeeded on a spade lead. It would have taken some fancy footwork by South to beat him,
2 of hearts.
such as throwing away his ace of diamonds, perhaps, on the second round of hearts to permit his partner to get in before Declarer could establish the diamond suit. But
Well,
now
we'll never know
we'll
whether
never know.
Martin
All
was
this
up to that.
all this conjecture because Rixi decided to lead her own suit.
I think Martin would have got it right myself.
5 of clubs. 6 of spades.
7 of hearts.
It's interesting here, Rixi and Martin are tying on the lead at the moment, aren't they? Again, with Jeremy. So
5 of hearts. 8 of hearts.
any
8 of
mistake
clubs.
costs double when you're playing against your nearest opponent.
Queen
Queen
of
of
hearts.
6 of hearts.
2 of spades.
Queen of clubs. Ace of clubs. 10 of clubs. Jack of clubs. Jack of clubs. 6 of clubs.
Yes, well, Martin has held
Three of
has
spades.
held the right cards, restricting Declarer to 10 tricks.
5 of spades. King. Ace. Jack of spades. Queen of spades. Ace of spades. 7 of spades. 4 He leads a spade.
Yes.
If you lead a spade, what were you a spade?
I see what it is.
He throws away his ace
Ace
of
of
diamonds.
diamonds on the second card.
Right.
On the heart lead, and with the ace of diamonds marked in the south hand, Jeremy Flint has had no problem in making 1 spade trick, 3 hearts, 4 diamonds, and 2 clubs. 3 no trumps with an over trick. But on a spade lead, as Flint has just noticed, South would have had a chance to shine. He ducks the first spade, inserting the 10, leaving himself with 4 spade tricks should his partner get the lead. But how? The only chance is that his partner has a jack of diamonds. Now, when declarer plays hearts to dummy to lead diamonds through, South can discard his ace of diamonds on the second heart honor. Now declarer can't run his diamonds without letting North in with the jack. Perhaps Jane Priday will have a chance to make this spectacular discard when the board is replayed. Let's see. The dealer is North, Omar Sharif, playing with Jane
You're
Priday,
playing strong no trump, are you?
No, weak.
against Robert Sheehan East
We're weak.
and Zia Mahmood West.
Pass.
Pass.
1 spade.
1 no trump.
Pass.
3 no trump.
Pass.
Pass. Pass.
Same bidding as in the other room. The only difference might be in the opening lead. I think Omar will lead the spade.
I think he'll lead a spade. Well, at least I think he jolly well ought to, let's put it that way.
Yes, North has led a disciplined 8 of spades. The top of the doubleton in his partner's suit. And now Zia, in order to make his contract, has to arrange to set up some tricks and diamonds without letting North in. In any event, he's not in control of his destiny. It's a question of whether North-South can rise to the occasion, whether South can rise to the occasion and create an entry in her partner's hand.
Queen. Then queen. 7 heart. 9. Ace.
He doesn't like the look of that singleton, that 10 of hearts. It looks suspiciously like a singleton, and he recognizes that there's a possibility that South could throw away her ace of diamonds on the second heart. That's what he's thinking about, but he's also thinking, well, what can I do about it?
3 of diamonds. Queen. 9.
Well, Omar's trying to tell his partner that he has something in diamonds. I don't know if Jane will read it that way.
I think she's going to get this one right, Sammy.
Queen of hearts.
Well,
8.
Is he playing to try and play South?
perhaps, if, well, let's see what can happen. If Jane discards the ace of diamonds now,
It doesn't look as easy, does it, now, somehow, when he's not returning to the king of hearts?
yes.
Somehow it seems more difficult now.
Well, if she discards a club for the moment, temporizing, she can play ace of clubs, king of clubs.
But she doesn't know he hasn't got 3 clubs.
Yes, quite right, she doesn't. I don't think there is a defense, in fact. If South throws the ace of diamonds, West can cash the king of diamonds and play off the ace and king of clubs and a heart to the king.
And then a club.
And then a club, and South will be end played. Well, that queen of hearts is certainly an ingenious play, Nicola. It's given him all the options. And I don't think that North-South can do anything about it. Jane has come to that conclusion. And she has let go of spade. Huh?
Small.
Two for clubs.
Well, you can certainly make it now by playing a heart to the king and a diamond down.
Well, he knows the ace of diamonds is with Jane, because Omar would have won it and shot through another spade. And he knows that Jane hasn't any more hearts, so in fact he's on for 100% now, isn't he? He must make it now.
Well, wait, what if she throws the ace of diamonds now? North has hearts set up. It's getting more and more complicated. If Jane throws...
Superficially, it looks like it still defeats the contract.
In fact, Jane did find the best play of discarding a spade on the second heart. Even though it sacrificed a spade trick, it left the defense some control. Now she has to follow up that fine discard by playing the ace of diamonds. Nobody likes to discard an ace on nothing. But Omar is willing her to. Yes or no, Nicola? What do you think?
I think she's going to do it.
No, she's discarded a club.
6 of diamonds.
Well, she did very well to discard a spade on the queen of hearts. But she didn't get the ending right. Well, now Zia is going to make 4 diamonds, 3 hearts, a 7, 2 clubs and a spade to tie the result in the other room.
King of club. King of club.
Yep, yep, yep.
And I think Rixi and Martin can
King of
consider
diamonds. 5 of clubs.
themselves lucky on that hand,
Yes, indeed.
for a tied
7 of
hand.
diamonds. 6 of clubs.
So Zia has made 10 tricks, not quite as easily as Jeremy did in the other room, but scored 430 just the same. A tie board,
He was always making to get out of
I've got to throw the ace of diamonds.
What did you
and
make?
each of the players gets a point.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I thought she had 8 check to 4
Yes, yes, yes.
Well, that's what happens when masters play masters. Everyone at the table knew that if Zia had crossed a dummy with a second heart to play diamonds through, Jane would have discarded her ace of diamonds on the heart. Playing his queen of hearts clouded the issue and allowed her to make a mistake. But given our own confusion, and we were looking at all 4 hands, it's not surprising she made a small error.
All credit to Zia. Now let's see the next hand. The dealer is East, Irving Rose, playing with Jeremy Flint
Wait.
against Mrs. Markus North and Martin Hoffman South.
You're looking at the test.
An explosive hand here, Nicola. North has an 8-card suit, South has a 7-card suit, and West has a 7-card suit.
Pass. 1 spade.
Double.
Well,
Not everybody's choice on that hand, but it has the advantage of bringing the heart suit into range. If he bids a large number of diamonds,
yes, I think he's doubling more to suggest a hand too good to overcall 3 diamonds,
2 clubs.
which is
Yes.
what most people would bid here, Sammy, isn't
yes.
it?
2 diamonds.
Well, that's
2 spades.
not unwelcome.
My golly,
But
his
certainly not
partner
expected
bid
by West.
diamonds.
Not often you have 7 to 100 honors and your partner bids 2 diamonds.
Well, if you're playing with Rose, it obviously happens frequently.
Well, how many diamonds do you think he'll bid? Do you think he'll go gently and try and buy the contract, or try and stampede
No, I
the
think
opponent?
he's going to stampede here. He can see that
Stop.
Five
Five
diamonds, yes.
absolutely spot on. Why does it always agree with Jeremy's bids?
5 spades.
Ah,
Well, for Rixi has had his partner open the bidding and rebid the suit,
and she's got
and
ace
she's got
king
ace
one.
king and one. She can't conceal that forever.
Pass.
5 spades is the contract.
Yes, I imagine that if East-West had been not vulnerable, that Jeremy would have bid 6 diamonds as a sacrifice, but the vulnerability is against him. Now, do you reckon he'll need a small diamond to try and get a club ruff? Certainly a possibility on his hand.
Thereabouts.
Well, that is a lead that we did not anticipate, Nicola. South concealed his heart suit in the bidding, and from Jeremy has decided to try and set up tricks and hearts before they disappear on the clubs. But I think he's going to be disillusioned.
Jeremy has reckoned there are no tricks to be cashed in diamonds. He knows he needs 3 tricks to defeat 5 spades. A heart lead gives him 2 chances. First, his partner could have the ace of hearts and be able to work out from the bidding and seeing dummy that Jeremy has a club void and give him a ruff. Second, his partner might have the queen of hearts and a club trick, in which case they have an outside chance of making 2 hearts and a club.
In fact, the lead is going to cost an overtrick. Martin can establish the clubs for hard discards. If the defenders try to foil this line by ducking the king of clubs, de Klerk can rough out his heart losers, conceding just 1 trump trick.
In practice, Irving Rose takes his ace of clubs and returns a heart. Martin wins this with his ace and draws trumps, claiming 12 tricks on the marked roughing finesse of the queen of clubs. Remember, West has already shown a void in clubs. The hand only really presents a problem in 6 spades. Let's see if Omar and Jane can get there.
Who's what? You know.
I think I'm north.
On this deal,
No, no.
East-West are vulnerable. The dealer is East,
Didn't really get the diamonds, so he gave
Robert
another chance.
Sheehan,
Go on then. Throw it now.
playing with Zia Mahmood against Omar Sharif North and Jane Priday South.
Well,
We've seen the cards.
we've seen the cards.
Oh, hell.
The players have accidentally picked up the wrong cards. It slightly spoils the symmetry of the tournament, but really doesn't matter. It won't affect the scoring. For this board only, Zia and Robert become north-south and Omar and Jane east-west. Omar's the dealer.
Pass. 1 spade.
Stop 3 diamonds.
4 clubs.
I mean, Omar's massive over a strong jump over call, isn't he?
Yes, I
He's
think
going to bid at least.
4 spades.
That is showing a control and
Control
green
and spades.
diamonds.
Yes.
5 hearts.
Pass.
6 spades.
Pass. Pass.
Pass.
Is she going to lead the 3 of diamonds, or is she going to lead a high diamond? It's a toss-up.
I think she'll try and low diamond.
Yes, she has led the small diamond. There'd be momentary pleasure when her partner puts on the jack of diamonds, but
And Robert will pause before trumping it on account if he never plays anything quickly.
she'll be disillusioned when de Klerk roughs it.
5 spades.
So that's good news and a bad news trick.
King of clubs.
Now, if Jane discards on this trick and Omar wins it, I don't think there's anything the defense can do to beat him, because de Klerk can simply draw 2 rounds of trumps ending in the dummy and play clubs through Omar, picking up his queen, roughing it out, and then in the fullness of time entering dummy with a heart rough.
So what you're saying is that both East and West have got to produce a brilliancy.
Yes.
West by not putting on the 6 of spades, and East by playing a low club on the king. Well, Jane's done her bit. Now come on, Omar.
Yes, Omar's taken ace. It's very difficult, really very difficult to duck an ace against a slam looking at the ace queen. Of course, he doesn't know that Declare has 7 spades. If Declare only has 6 spades, then he's all right.
And to be fair to Omar, if Rob had 6 spades and 6 hearts, he might have bid just as he did, even without the ace and king of spades. And of course, if Rob has only 6 spades, then Jane must have 3. In that case, there aren't enough trumps in dummy to draw trumps, rough out the queen of clubs, and re-enter dummy to enjoy the established clubs.
Even if Omar had ducked the first club, he would still have had to be on his toes. Because when Rob enters dummy with a trump and plays a jack of clubs, Omar must duck again. If he covers, Rob can rough high, re-enter dummy with a second trump, take the marked roughing finesse against Omar's remaining club honor, and still get back with a heart rough to enjoy the clubs. However, if Omar ducks the second club, the threatened rough in Jane's hand forces Rob to rough high. Now, the clubs cannot be established for lack of entries, and eventually, Jane comes to 2 hard tricks to defeat the slam. So Omar has returned a trump. I don't think it mattered what he had played.
Ten of spades.
That quite a dashing slam's going to come home now,
Yes,
Sammy.
it is, yes.
I mean, if you're counting points, 11 points opposite 8.
Yes, and
Not bad,
not
eh?
bad at all, 19 points. And it was bid with some degree of confidence. I mean, Zia really took the bull by the horn and bid 6 spades. From his point of view, he might well have been off 2 aces.
King.
He trusted Robert's bidding here.
Let's take a look at this.
6 spades bid and made is the same trick score and game score as Martin Hoffman's 5 spades with an overtrick, but of course it also earns a 500-point slam bonus for Zia and Rob, winning the board for them.
And my sympathy in this session certainly goes to Jane Priday, who courageously underled her ace, king, queen of diamonds there to no avail. That must have been a frustrating hand, Jane.
Well, it was a little irritating. I mean, Omar had supported, by implication, hadn't he, when he bid 4 spades, he'd supported diamonds, and it looked as though he might hold the jack, and it might be the one play to defeat the contract, by underleading the diamonds, putting him in with the jack and getting my club rough.
Wait all your life practically for a situation like that. You find it, your partner has the jack, and then Declare spoils everything by trumping it.
Most annoying.
Yes. You're a rubber bridge player. You don't play. You're a tournament player. You don't play much rubber bridge.
No, I don't enjoy rubber bridge.
Do you find that the changing of partners in this tournament is disconcerting?
I wouldn't call it disconcerting, Sammy. A little irritating that the only regular partner I have among the assembled company is Martin Hoffman, and the fact that I haven't played with any of the others, really. You don't have much time to discuss a system of bidding or of signalling and defence. And that, I suppose, is disconcerting, yes.
You and your husband, Tony, are almost unique in the world of bridge in that you're both international bridge players. Do you find that in any way affects your relationship?
No, no way whatsoever.
You're not rivals in the bridge sense.
Oh, no.
Jane, thank you very much.
Thank you, Sammy.
A reminder of the scores at the end of that session. Jeremy Flint is now clear leader with 26 points. Martin Hoffman and Rixi Markus have 24. Rob Sheehan and Irving Rose have 22. Jane Priday and Omar Sharif 20. And Zia Mahmood 18.
Don't forget to join us for the next edition. Till then, goodbye.